Stephen A.Smith didn't whisper this. He dropped it like a hammer. A bombshell that shocked the whole basketball world and flipped the entire Team USA program on its head.
Here's Clark. She fires, and it goes!
According to Stephen A., the drama behind the scenes is far louder than anything happening on the court. And it all begins with one move nobody saw coming. Team USA tried to hand Caitlin Clark the most untouchable number in women's basketball. Jersey number 12, the one linked to a legend. It was intended to silence the backlash, calm the fans, and rectify the image problems they had created themselves. But instead of accepting it, Caitlin Clark refused, and she didn't stand alone. Sophie Cunningham stood right beside her, and both of them reportedly told Team USA they would not play. That single refusal changed everything. The power, the politics, the locker room balance, even the future of the WNBA. Stephen A.Smith confirmed it on air, and the fallout is already shaking the committee that thought they could control the narrative. This situation isn't slowing down, it's exploding. Stay with us because the truth behind this refusal is even bigger than the offer itself. The significance of Jersey 12. Jersey number 12 in women's basketball isn't just a number. It is a symbol, a badge of legacy that carries decades of history. For many years, this number has been worn by players whose names are spoken with reverence, athletes who set standards, broke records, and became icons of the sport. Legends have built their careers wearing this number, making it synonymous with excellence, determination, and leadership. Every time a player steps onto the court with this jersey,
Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark!
fans are reminded of those who came before, the records that were set, and the influence these athletes had on generations of players. It is more than just cloth and stitching. It is history and expectation woven together. When Team USA reportedly offered Jersey 12 to Caitlin Clark, the gesture was loaded with significance. It wasn't just about giving a young player a number. It was a statement. You are the future. You are the player everyone is watching. The spotlight is on you. Fans immediately reacted. Social media exploded with opinions, debates, and excitement. The basketball community recognized that this number came with enormous expectations. Accepting it would mean stepping into a legacy, living up to past achievements, and earning respect from both peers and fans. But this kind of honor is never simple. It carries pressure, scrutiny, and the responsibility to honor those who wore it before. The story takes an unexpected turn when Caitlin reportedly declined the jersey. Why would someone refuse such a prestigious honor? History shows that wearing a legendary number can be a double-edged sword. It can elevate a player, but it can also expose them to intense criticism if they fail to live up to the standard. Accepting too soon could be interpreted as stepping over the legacy of past greats. Within the locker room, veteran players might see it as audacious or disrespectful, while others may admire the courage it takes to make a decision that balances respect with personal ambition. Clark's refusal, therefore, is more than a simple choice, it is a strategic decision. It allows her to carve her own path, maintain her focus, and avoid unnecessary tension while still showing reverence for those who helped shape the sport. Adding another layer to this story, Sophie Cunningham's reported alignment with Clark amplifies the drama. Cunningham, a respected veteran, is known not just for her competitive spirit, but for her intelligence and understanding of the league's culture. By siding with a young star, she signals a shift in dynamics within the WNBA. Some may view this as disloyalty to the old guard, while others recognize it as a necessary step for the evolution of women's basketball. Together, Clark and Cunningham's decisions reflect a changing landscape where players have more influence, more autonomy, and more power to shape their careers. This refusal is not merely about a number, it represents the growing role of players in dictating the terms of respect, recognition, and opportunity. This incident also puts the league's strategy under the microscope. Was offering Jersey 12 an attempt to smooth tensions, reward talent, or appease fans? Or was it a miscalculation, failing to understand that players now weigh legacy, respect, and timing alongside traditional honors? Online forums, social media, and fan communities are buzzing with debate. Analysts and insiders are asking whether the league is prepared to handle a generation of athletes who demand respect and make bold, independent choices.
And if you know anything about basketball, it doesn't, whether it's NBA, women's college basketball, you know that these two have had a big hand in it.
The Jersey 12 situation is a microcosm of broader changes in women's basketball, highlighting the tension between tradition and the evolving influence of young stars shaping the future of the sport. Rising star under pressure. Caitlin Clark has been in the spotlight for years, steadily building a reputation as one of the most promising talents in women's basketball. From her standout college career to her rapid rise in the professional ranks, she has consistently demonstrated extraordinary skill. Her shooting is precise, her court vision is remarkable, and her leadership ability sets her apart from many peers. But with such talent comes an equal measure of pressure. Clark isn't just playing for herself, carries the expectations of fans who watch every game.
Cunningham is down behind the play, but they've got Caitlin Clark.
Coaches who rely on her performance, and media narratives that scrutinize every decision. Every shot, every play, and even off-court actions are analyzed, making her journey both thrilling and exhausting. The reported refusal of Jersey 12, if accurate, underscores her awareness of the complex dynamics surrounding her. Accepting such a legendary number might have been interpreted as arrogance or as stepping too boldly into the shadow of past icons. By reportedly turning it down, Clark could be showing a level of strategic maturity beyond her years. Understanding that success in professional sports isn't just about talent, it's about timing, strategy, and maintaining respect among peers. Fame, after all, is not merely about accolades or records. It is about navigating relationships, perception, and the broader landscape of the league. Locker room dynamics also play a critical role in such decisions. Rookie players often face a delicate balance between respecting veterans and asserting their presence. History shows that emerging stars can either be celebrated as the future of the game or be isolated by the old guard. Clark's reported choice to refuse the jersey may have been influenced by guidance from mentors or experienced players like Sophie Cunningham, who herself understands the importance of balancing respect with personal ambition. This alliance between an established veteran and a rising star adds credibility to Clark's decisions and demonstrates that strategic thinking is becoming just as important as performance on the court. Moreover, the reported refusal signals a broader cultural shift within the WNBA. Young stars today have more influence than ever before. Their decisions affect not only their own careers, but also ratings, sponsorship deals, media coverage, and the league's public perception. When a player like Clark takes a stand, it sends a message that agency, integrity, and personal strategy are central to professional success. The decision, therefore, transcends personal preference. It becomes a statement about the evolving power dynamics in women's basketball. Clark is no longer just a player. She is a symbol of a new generation of athletes who are shaping the future of the league through both their talent and the choices they make. Sophie Cunningham's role in strategic alliance. Sophie Cunningham's reported alignment with Caitlin Clark carries more weight than many realize. As a veteran of the WNBA, Cunningham has witnessed firsthand the triumphs and challenges of professional women's basketball. She knows what it takes to earn respect on the court, the battles behind closed doors, and the unspoken hierarchies that have shaped the league for years. Her reported decision to side with a rising star like Clark is significant, not just for the players themselves, but for the culture of the league as a whole. It challenges long-standing traditions, pushing the narrative that influence and respect should not automatically belong to the most senior players, but must also be earned through skill, professionalism, and character. By reportedly refusing to play alongside Clark under the current conditions, Cunningham is staking a claim in the evolving story of women's basketball. This move signals that she is willing to take risks to support fairness and merit over rigid hierarchies. It's a calculated stance that could influence locker room dynamics for years to come. Her actions may be interpreted in different ways. On one hand, it could be seen as a strategy to protect her own standing and future within the league. Aligning herself with Clark ensures that emerging talent is respected and that her own legacy continues as someone who champions change rather than resists it. On the other hand, This alliance could be interpreted as a moral or ethical statement, highlighting that opportunity and recognition should be based on merit, performance, and contribution, rather than solely on seniority or tradition. The ramifications of this strategic alliance extend far beyond the two players. Team USA's management now faces a complex challenge, balancing the influence of veteran players with the ambitions and talent of younger stars. Reports suggest that the locker room culture has already been under scrutiny, and high-profile moves like this have the potential to accelerate significant changes. The league is watching closely, fans are reacting passionately, and media coverage is amplifying every detail. Social media threads are alive with discussion, debates are heating up, and insiders are speculating about how this shift might redefine power structures within professional women's basketball. This combination of Clark's refusal to accept Jersey 12 and Cunningham's support signals more than a disagreement over a number. It represents a potential turning point in how players exert influence over their careers in their league. Veteran players who align with rising stars demonstrate that authority and respect are dynamic, not fixed, and that the league's management must now navigate a new era where player voices carry immense weight. The ripple effects of this alliance could reshape the WNBA's culture, inspire younger athletes, and redefine the strategies behind roster decisions, team cohesion, and public perception. In short, Cunningham's actions may very well mark the beginning of a power shift that will be felt throughout women's basketball for years to come. The impact on Team USA and the WNBA. The reported actions of Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham, if accurate, carry implications that extend far beyond the decisions of two individual players. For Team USA, the timing could not be more sensitive. With major international tournaments on the horizon, every roster decision is critical. Losing a star rookie like Clark, who has brought unprecedented energy and skill to the court, or a veteran presence like Cunningham, could disrupt the delicate balance that coaches and selectors have worked hard to maintain. This isn't just about talent. It's about chemistry, strategy, and morale. The internal dynamics of the team are suddenly more complex, with coaches, selectors, and executives needing to manage both the expectations of players and the intense scrutiny of fans and media. Every decision, every lineup change, and every practice session is now under a magnifying glass. The potential consequences are significant. On-court performance could suffer, ratings could dip, and public perception of Team USA could be affected long-term. For the WNBA, this moment may mark a turning point in the league's history. Player empowerment has been steadily rising, but events like this make it impossible for management to ignore. The era where executives alone dictated roles, recognition, and opportunities is clearly shifting. Today, social media amplifies players' voices instantly, allowing fans to see not just their performance, but their principles, their concerns, and their decisions. Fans increasingly gravitate toward authenticity, fairness, and players who are willing to take a stand. A league that fails to recognize this shift risks losing credibility and trust with both its stars and its supporters. The rumored refusal also shines a light on deeper issues of communication and decision-making within Team USA. Offering a legendary jersey, likely intended to honor Clark and smooth over previous tensions, may have backfired. Refusing the number publicly highlights the complexity of player relationships, legacy, and respect. It shows that talent alone doesn't guarantee compliance, and that management must carefully consider the perspectives of all athletes involved. Misjudging these dynamics can have consequences beyond a single tournament. It can affect team cohesion, create internal friction, and even impact how the public views the league and the team. The WNBA operates as more than just a collection of games. It is a complex ecosystem of talent, legacy, media, and business. Each player's choice now carries weight far beyond the court. Clark and Cunningham's reported stand may serve as a wake-up call, reminding the league that players are not just participants. They are influencers, stakeholders, and voices for change. Navigating this new reality will require balancing respect for tradition with the demands of innovation, ensuring that the league evolves while maintaining its identity. Potential future outcomes and fan reactions. Looking ahead, The reported refusal by Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham could have far-reaching consequences for the WNBA and professional women's basketball as a whole. This isn't just another headline to scroll past. It could mark a turning point in the way the league, its players, and its fans view authority, tradition, and influence. For years, management and veteran players have set the rules, determined roles, and controlled recognition. But the actions of Clark and Cunningham suggest a shift. Today's athletes are not only aware of their talent, but also of the power they wield in shaping narratives, influencing fan engagement, and commanding respect. Declining the legendary Jersey 12 is a symbolic yet strategic move. It tells young players everywhere that their careers are theirs to define, and that they can make decisions guided by personal values, timing, and foresight, rather than conforming blindly to tradition or hierarchy. The fan response has been immediate and overwhelming. Across social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and basketball forums, supporters of Clark and Cunningham are expressing admiration for what they see as a brave stand. Fans are highlighting the importance of self-respect, autonomy, and strategic thinking in professional sports. This support isn't just about appreciating skill. It is about endorsing the idea that players have a voice, that they can challenge outdated systems, and that taking a stand for fairness and personal principles is worthy of praise. Memes, comment threads, and discussion panels are all buzzing, showing that public sentiment strongly favors those who act decisively, even in high-pressure situations. The backing from fans strengthens the position of Clark and Cunningham, giving them cultural leverage and visibility that could influence league decisions, media narratives, and sponsorship opportunities. The refusal also sparks speculation about broader consequences. Conversations are already circulating about the potential for rival leagues, new endorsement deals, or player-driven initiatives that could reshape women's basketball entirely. Insiders suggest that the league may now be forced to rethink how it manages rising stars and balances respect for veterans with recognition for emerging talent. This could lead to structural adjustments in contracts, team strategies, and even marketing approaches. Investors, sponsors, and media outlets are watching closely. Every decision, every statement, and every game could have amplified significance, creating a new era where player influence extends far beyond the court. Locker room dynamics may also experience a profound shift. Other players, particularly young talent, might feel emboldened to challenge existing hierarchies, speak up about their concerns, or negotiate terms that reflect their value. Coaches and management will need to adapt to these changes, finding ways to maintain team cohesion while respecting player autonomy. At the same time, the ripple effect could reach international tournaments and Team USA selections. Decisions about roster spots, playing time, and leadership roles may now take into account not only skill, but also diplomacy, player influence, and public perception. Ultimately, this moment goes beyond a single game, a single jersey, or even a single season. It is a symbol of transformation in the WNBA and in women's sports in general. The refusal signals that players are taking control of their narratives, that fan support can be a powerful ally, and that legacy alone cannot dictate the path forward. This event may influence league policies, player conduct, fan engagement, and the cultural landscape of professional basketball for years to come. If handled wisely, it could lead to a more balanced, empowered, and sustainable environment for athletes. If mismanaged, it could create tensions that reverberate throughout the sport. Either way, the world is watching, and women's basketball is entering a new chapter, one shaped by courage, strategy, and the voices of the players themselves. This story isn't just about a jersey number. It's about respect, power, and the evolving role of players in professional women's basketball. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham's reported actions, if true, show that talent is no longer enough. Agency, strategy, and timing are just as critical. The WNBA and Team USA face a new reality where player decisions can ripple through media, ratings, and fan perception. What happens next could change the league forever. Will Team USA adjust, or will tension escalate? Will young stars continue to take control of their narratives? Only time will tell. If you want to stay updated on every twist and reveal, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters, and we want to hear it. Future videos will dive deeper into this story, breaking down every detail and exploring how this could shape women's basketball for years to come. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss it.